When to use adverbs of time and frequency? Today we'll learn when to use adverbs of time and frequency.
Yes, we'll look at what they are, where they go, and clear examples today.
Adverbs of time tell us when something happens, like yesterday or tomorrow.
Adverbs of frequency tell us how often an action happens, like always or sometimes.
First, notice simple time words. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, now, and later.
You can put these at the start or end. Tomorrow we leave. I left yesterday.
When you put time words at the start, they give context for the whole sentence.
At the end, time words add extra information without breaking sentence flow. I will call later.
Sometime adverbs go between auxiliary and main verb. I have already eaten.
Others, like ago, usually follow a time expression. She left 2 hours ago.
Now, frequency adverbs. Always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never. These show regularity.
Frequency adverbs usually sit before the main verb, but after auxiliary verbs, she often sings.
With the verb to be, put frequency adverbs after it. He is always kind.
Short frequency adverbs like often or never are flexible, but position affects emphasis.
If you place a frequency adverb at the start, it sounds more formal or emphatic. Often I walk.
When you say I always forget, always goes before the main verb for simple present tense.
For habits, use simple present with frequency adverbs. They usually drink tea in the morning.
For temporary situations with be going to or will, frequency adverbs still come before the main verb.
Examples help, always. I always do my homework after school.
Usually, he usually arrives by 8 o'clock, so he is rarely late.
Often. We often meet at the cafe on Sundays.
Sometimes. Sometimes she studies with friends in the evening.
Rarely. They rarely watch television during weekdays.
I never drink coffee at night.
Combine time and frequency. She often visits on Saturdays. Often shows frequency. On Saturdays shows time.
Order matters. Frequency adverb before time expression in a sentence is common and natural.
Wrong. She visits on Saturdays often. Better. She often visits on Saturdays.
Short time phrases like this morning or last year usually come at the end or start.
You can stress time by moving it. Last year she traveled to Spain feels more specific at the front.
Use already in positive sentences to show something happened sooner than expected. I have already finished.
Use yet in negative sentences and questions, usually at the end. Have you finished yet? I haven't finished yet.
Use just for very recent actions. She has just left the room.
Recently and lately fit after perfect tenses. I have recently moved to a new house.
Soon and later often go at the end. I'll call you soon. We'll meet later.
Remember differences. For and since are used with time expressions in perfect tenses, not frequency adverbs.
For 2 years or since 2019 tell duration. They answer how long, unlike frequency words.
When teaching or learning, practice by making your own sentences with both kinds of adverbs.
Try swapping positions. Move the adverb to the start to change emphasis and style.
Be careful with multiple adverbs. Keep a clear order. Frequency, manner, place, then time is common.
Example order. She always sings beautifully at concerts tonight, but tonight should usually come earlier.
A better order. She will sing beautifully tonight with always, placed before the main verb if needed.
Use commas if you start a sentence with a longer time phrase. In the morning, I like to read.
Avoid putting frequency adverbs between auxiliary verbs and not. Use natural patterns like do not usually or don't often.
Practice with dialogues and short paragraphs to hear how native speakers place time and frequency adverbs.
Common mistakes include using always with future simple incorrectly. Pick the correct tense.
For example, prefer I will always remember rather than I always will remember in most cases.
Look out for adverb confusion. Sometimes versus sometime. One is frequency, the other refers to a period.
Sometime means a period. I need some time. Sometimes means occasionally. Sometimes I run.
Quick test. Where does often go in? She goes to the gym. Answer. She often goes to the gym.
Final tip. Listen, read, and practice. Notice where writers put time and frequency adverbs and copy natural patterns.
To finish, let's recap simply. What to use when, where to place them, and examples to practice.
We have learned how to use adverbs of time and frequency, their typical positions, and helpful examples.